Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore 1.16.2. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm having a fantastic day. And today, we're actually not inside of Optifine. I said in the last episode that if I found out if the replay mod was compatible with 1.16.2, that I would be playing with that so that way we can go ahead and use it for future videos. Now, because of that, I did actually find out shortly after I finished recording it that the replay mod is compatible with it. But something that I failed to remind myself of is that replay mod is not a mod that is compatible with Optifine. Optifine is a version in of itself, and replay mod uses a client or a installer client known as Fabric, which if you don't know what that is, then go and look it up, because I don't really know off the top of my head any other way to describe it other than a version of a Minecraft installer. But with that said, we're back inside of our base, and I decided to go ahead and get back inside of this house so that way, in case nightfall were to come while I was recording this first bit, then we'll be able to get around. Now, I have actually done a few things. Not necessarily within the game. The game is still actually pretty much the same. You guys can kind of tell some things that are different just off the bat. So I decided to go to vanilla tweaks again, and I decided to go and enable a few texture packs. A few texture packs that only changes things slightly, and it's not going to change things to the point where it's going to... Hello. Thanks for interrupting me. But it's not going to change things to the point where it's going to interact with our gameplay. What I mainly did is I mainly decided to change the texture. Like, for instance, if I go take a look at the Iron Golem here, the Iron Golem's regular texture has yellow flowers instead of what you see here with the red flowers. So that's one difference between the texture packs that I have. The villagers also have kind of like classic cloaks instead of their straight cloaks at the very bottom. So that's always something. Also, it is getting close to nighttime, so gotta get ready to sleep. Okay. Okay, I can actually sleep right now. Perfect. Now, what is on the agenda for today? Now, I do want to also mention, before I go in and get into that I have not actually released the first episode as of the time that I'm recording this video. But with that said, my plan for today is to, one, find the dungeon, so that way I can potentially make a zombie, skeleton, or spider farm. And also go and get some saddles, so that way we can actually ride a couple horses. Now, I do want to also mention that the Optifine, for what we had going on, I will still be using that. But I'm not going to use it to the point where it's going to be used every episode. I think that Fabric for the replay mod is something that I'll use for most episodes, just because I want to be able to do some like custom builds every now and again. But with that said, we still need to do a lot of stuff. We need to go and get some proper armor, so we need to go ahead and get a mineshaft started. And I think that the best way to do that... Let me take a look around here. I kind of want to extend this path for the villagers down this way and over into like a little mine. And I'm thinking about making it on like the side of a small hill. So that's something on my mind. Ooh, and I hear a spider nearby. Ooh, I hear a spider. Mr. Spidey is nearby. Let me go and place down this crafting bench real quick, and I'm gonna get a shovel created real quick. So let's go ahead and just do that for a moment, and just use the iron that we have in, well, if I recall correctly, the iron has 250, and gold, I don't know how much gold has, so I think I'm gonna stick on wait and see with the gold. With that said, let's go ahead and actually extend the path first. Let's just go ahead and do something like this. Okay. I kind of just want to make this a little, seem as though it was naturally generated, since this is kind of like the spawn village, is what you could call it. And let's see here. Now, because of the fact that it is the spawn village, that means it's always going to be loaded in within these chunks. So no matter where I'm at, this village is always going to be active. If you guys don't know about that, then that's just a simple like Minecraft thing to worry about. Also, we got seeds from that. Good. I'll need to use that eventually. So, I think that the cave part should really be started right around here. So let's just go ahead and kind of just dig down a little bit. I kind of want to make this 4 wide going down. Okay, and I do hear that spider. Where is that spider? Ooh, and a zombie. Oh, that means there must be a cave down here. Okay. So that's going to be interesting to work with. Let's just go ahead and dig down with the 2 first. Oh, got some coal. Definitely gonna want to deal with that here pretty soon. Just mine this area up. Got the stone age advance. Ah! Oh, and a creeper. Easy. Okay, so not too much going on. Got our first encounter with some mobs. I kind of want to explore this cave a little bit further. Although this goes into a dead end, so we don't need to worry about it over here. So, there is that. Let's also just go and get some more coal, because I kind of want to get started with being able to smelt up some iron when we find some. But that is something that we'll have to do eventually. Okay. You. Nothing's down here right now, so it kind of seems like I'm a bit scared because I kind of am. Also, it is getting nighttime. I'm gonna need to go and craft some more sticks because that is something that we're gonna need to go and make some more. Gonna make some more torches. Okay, not a lot, but something. And my offhand, please. You. Okay. Let's also go ahead and just do like this. Oh, I'll just go ahead and do this then. There we go. I don't need to worry about making any furnaces because I'm just going to use the ones inside of the village. So that's not something I'm really going to worry about too much. But yeah, we are going to go ahead and mine as much as we possibly can. There's nothing else over there, so we're going to leave that alone. When I killed that creeper earlier, there wasn't any gunpowder. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Kind of wish there was, so that way we can potentially get that going. There's not much that we can do, to be honest with that, but oh well. The gunpowder would be just useful if we wanted to make rockets, or we wanted to go ahead and, let me think here. If we wanted to go ahead and make some TNT. But we're not going to be doing either of those because, frankly, we don't have an elytra to use the rockets, and we kind of don't have a need for TNT at the moment. Maybe in the future, but not at the moment. And I'm going to need to make more iron tools eventually because, frankly, I'd rather not have to depend on the villagers at every single point in time. Also, I got gravel, or granite. Okay. Or granite. Some people call it granite, some people call it granite. I just call it either one, to be honest. Let's just go ahead and go a little bit further. And also diorite. The bird poop, as it's most commonly called. Iron. Finally got some. Good. That's what we actually needed. So, I'm going to get some of this mined up, and then we're going to go use the furnace that's sitting inside of the town. Also going to place down a torch real quick. This was a semi-large vein, and also there's a bit of coal right here. So that actually will be very convenient. I'm just going to take all this and then go around. And okay. How much coal was that? That was... we had like 3 originally, so that was somewhere around, somewhere in the range of about 24 coal, which actually is not that bad. Plus, we got 8 bits of iron, so I can just easily get that smelted over at the blacksmith shop, or blacksmith building, for that matter. Just go ahead and use one of these furnaces with a bit of coal. Now, every single resource that we use is going to be extremely valuable, and also creeper. Go take you out. There we go. Got 2 bits of gunpowder from that. That's actually really good. Anything else around here? I might go slay some sheep just so that way we can potentially just go ahead and get a bed made for ourselves and not have to kick a villager out of their own bed every time we have to sleep. So I think that's what I'll do. But let me check here. 1, 2, and I think there's like 2 more? 3. No, there is not any more than that. I don't have any wheat on me. I could go over to the farmer's place and go breed up some wheat. But let's just go ahead and kill that. We are going to leave those sheep alone for the time being. I could actually just go and take another one of these bundles of hay. And that would be perfectly fine as well. Which I think that's what I'll do. Oh, I actually had... I had 7 bundles of hay with me already. And I got your friend over here. Okay. You and your friend are gonna pay for me. I'll right there. Okay. What I'm gonna do is make all these sheep. Should be a fence over here, which she got right side. I'll leave 2 in here, that's fine. But yours and that's. Sorry, and all your sheep. Feed myself later. Hey, sheep. Okay. Got a little bit of experience from doing that, but that's perfectly fine. Leave that alone right there. And then, what else do we got going for us? Might want to help out the villagers a little bit because they keep on having to go around this ravine and going back and forth, even though it's really only the fisherman and the actual villager that lives in this house that sleeps over here. In fact, I did go take a look on the actual website for Minecraft.net, and yes, this house would go and symbolize where the villager actually lives at, or the fisherman. And it's kind of weird because the only librarian that we have is this one right here, which has loyalty. But there's supposed to be a second one because we have another library right over here. Go and take a look inside. Yeah, because we have a lectern right here, and that should have allowed for another librarian to be over here. Now, I would assume that the librarians kind of are a bit on the rough side. Also, I'm just going to go ahead and mine this grass a little bit because it kind of just has me on the weird side. And I can't even mine it, or I can't even turn it into a path because it's not actual grass at the moment. That's fine. Let's see here. The farmer, what is it that you got? 20 wheat will give me an emerald. 26 potatoes will give me an emerald as well. That's good. Are you another librarian? No, you're the same one that I spoke to earlier. Okay. You are a nitwit. There should be like a couple more. Like, no way is there just 3 nitwits and 2 villagers. Maybe it's because of the amount of beds that they have. Maybe they don't have enough beds. Because in order for the village to actually be able to create new villagers, they need to have enough beds. Got 1 inside of this house. Oh, we got more sheep over here. Might go breed them up. Got 2. Guessing this one has a 3rd. Yes, so 3 right there. 4, 5, 6. 6 houses. Okay. There's supposed to be 1 for a cleric. There's supposed to be 1 for a fisherman. 1 there. So we're missing a fisherman. We're missing a cleric. We're also missing a blacksmith, and we're also missing a weaponsmith. So I guess that's something to consider. So let's actually go over to our little place here. So maybe we might want to get new villagers bred. So maybe throwing wheat. I think that all you have to do is just make some wheat and throw it at the villagers. Yeah. Just wanted to go and continue on to the next day so that we can pass the night. And let's see here. Let's go over this way. I'm gonna go grab some more sheep and breed them over here into the pen. Now I have a feeling that in order for me to breed more than just these sheep, I'm gonna need to make another pen like this that we have over here. Okay. All of them are in here. Let's just go ahead and breed some. There we go. Perfect. So we're gonna get more sheepy in here. Like, how many sheep is that? That's 5 adult sheep and 3 baby sheep. That's fine. Okay. Since this is the blacksmith's place, I might take the blacksmith's house for the time being and go with that there. I can go ahead and make a pair of shears to go ahead and shear these sheep. Not necessarily something that I want to have as the first episode. But yeah. So let's go ahead and just clip off all the wool from you. Clip off all the wool from you and you. And then you too. Perfect. You guys will grow your... you already grew. Take it again. We can't harvest them from the baby sheep. That's fine. At least I don't think we can we? No, we cannot. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So we got 13 bits of white wool. That's actually going to be perfect. I'm actually going to go and grab my crafting bench and bring it into the smith's house. That's fine. Now I'm going to stay in this spawn village for these first couple of episodes, mostly because I kind of don't want to leave without having a good footing, meaning having actually good armor. So, for first few things, let's go ahead and craft up a actual bed. Okay. And then technically we would want it to be like right over, right here. I think I'm gonna have it be right there. And I'm actually gonna mine this up. Use one of these. Yeah, the smithing table. I'm gonna place that right there. Yeah, that's fine. And let's just go and grab this bed real quick. Place that right there. I think that will be fine. That'll be perfectly fine. Having this be a 2-wide house definitely doesn't feel right to me. I would also want to drop down the ceiling a little bit, because frankly, having a 4-high ceiling is a bit too tall, in my opinion. Let's see here, though. Like, let me check the... over here, because that's the librarian. 24 bits of paper, give me an emerald. Okay, well. And, yeah. Let's go ahead and replant these for him. Okay, and a seedy place. Oh god. And, okay, well that's interesting. They decided to just go and do this, but I guess that's fine. Yeah, so you would need 20 wheat. So let me go ahead and actually convert some of that into wheat right there. Hey, come here. Let's take 2 of those. He's not going to give me anything right away, or in terms of a level up, because he hasn't actually leveled up at all. He will soon, though. Not now, but will soon. Also, what are you exactly? I think you're a nitwit, right? Yeah, you're a nitwit. And you're just stuck right there because you cannot come over. Let's see if I can actually help you with that, because I don't really know. And I don't really want to... Yeah, don't knock me off, though. Don't knock me off. I'd rather not fall. In fact, I might just turn this into a wooden bridge. That actually makes the most sense to me. I don't have enough wood, though, so that is something to put on the to-do list. Let's just go and take down some of these trees. I'll replant them eventually, but for right now, we'll leave them alone. Because I do want the trees to decay on their own. I don't necessarily want the trees to just go on their own business. Okay. That's what you're supposed right? Let's all those trees decay. That's good. Okay, so I'm going to quickly cut right here, and I'm going to go finish up the mine that we have on the opposite side. And I'll be right back with you guys, okay? Okay, guys, so with that, I am pretty much just about done with the actual mineshaft. I kind of think that during that time lapse, you guys possibly saw that I was having to go back and forth the actual part about collecting all the cobblestone that I needed to go and make these stairs, along with just doing the build itself. Like, it was a little bit tedious at first, but after I got a rhythm going, I think it was pretty okay, to be honest with you. And I did end up having to craft a stone pickaxe, mostly because I forgot about the iron that's sitting inside of um the blacksmith shop. But yeah, let me actually go and use. Ooh, I'll need to get another log. The opposite side. Okay. I kind of like how this is embedded into the actual wall a little bit, and I kind of want to keep this open as well. I don't have any more wood on me, so I can't fill in this gap right here. So, really quick and easy build right here. Like, all I'm doing is, like, of course, the stone stairs going right down. Now, this does not go down to my ideal level, which is level of Y12. This just currently just goes down to Y44. I will be extending that here pretty soon. This is kind of like the first big project that I'll be using or making, for that matter. It is getting nighttime, so let's go get to sleep because we kind of need that. Also, I'm gonna go collect iron real quick. Here we go. It does give us a few levels as well. I kind of want to. I need to go get some more wood because I need to get some more sticks so that way I can go and get a iron axe again or iron pickaxe. My iron shovel is running a bit low, so I'll need to go and get that replaced pretty soon. And then I guess all we have to do is just continue mining down that hole and going from there. Let's see, what else do we got? Well, let's just go and mine down a couple more trees. I do know about, yeah, I do know about this, which I'm not really interested in going into yet. Maybe in the future, but not at the moment. Now, I totally forgot that the roofs of all these houses are actually made of wood. And the actual buildings themselves and the foundations are made of cobble. Ugh, that kind of goes off of the pattern of what I was trying to accomplish here. I kind of wanted to go with a little bit of a rustic feeling towards this build. In fact, I'm going to complete that off by just putting a few bits of overhang right here. Really hope there's not going to be any creepers nearby. Oh. Is that a villager patrol? Iron Golem. I think that the Iron Golem might attack those guys. I think. I'm not 100% certain, but I think that the Iron Golem will attack them. Also, the Nitwit right there, if you guys can see that, they're actually getting really close. I really want to know what happens to this actual Pillager patrol because they're getting really close to the village, and I have a feeling that the Iron Golem is just gonna wreck them. Seriously though, I genuinely think that. Let's just go ahead and craft up an iron pick because our current pickaxe is actually running a bit dry on resources, or dry on durability, that is. Okay. I also should consider making a couple chests here. So let's just go ahead and get a chest made, and I'm gonna actually put this inside of my house instead of leaving it over here at the mine shaft. So hopefully that will be a bit better. Cross my heart. Oh, you took on the toolsmith. You're gonna give me emeralds if I trade in a coal. If I trade in that, okay. Actually, I do got some of that, so that's actually not bad. Stone axe isn't really something that I need because I do got an iron axe, and stone axes actually have a shorter attack time. I think it's just because of the fact that this guy decided to claim this village, this house for himself. Okay. Well, with that said, you're gonna actually lose your job, but are you gonna regain it? No, but I think you might. You're gonna become a librarian instead. Okay. What is it you have? Infinity. 10 emeralds and a book. Actually, that's not bad by any means. That's actually really good. That's really, really good. I'm actually gonna make him a bed over here so that way he can actually stay inside of this house. And that's kind of funny how the actual same villager who took on the smithing table actually took on the actual librarian. So let's actually go and make another bed to give to that villager. In fact, I'm going to make another 2 beds because that means I can just go ahead and make a couple things happen. I'm going to get a actual bed put in here for you. Now this is not normal by any means, but still, I think that right here, yeah, that'll be fine. Not that crazy. In fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna knock that down and go ahead and just do that. Go ahead and do that and place that right there. That's actually a bit better, so that's fine. And then the villager should go use the bed up top. Now, there should be another villager that will end up using the blacksmith's, the actual grindstone. I don't know which villager that's going to be, though, because not any of the villagers are going to be, like, forward about that stuff, so I'm not 100% certain. But I think, let's go over here real quick. Did you go take care of those pillagers? Because I swore they were over here. Unless they despawned. Yeah, I think that he might have. Now the brewing station doesn't really got anything. Or I don't think got a villager attached to it because that would be a cleric. Can you... I know you're a nitwit. Can you just go over to the actual church and become a cleric, please? I'm not gonna ring the bell because frankly that's not gonna be needed. Is there a villager in here still? I don't think so. Okay. So with that said, I found out a few things. You're the guy with the infinity, which that's actually really good for 10 emeralds. It's actually really, really good. If you don't know what infinity does, pretty much, and I'll kind of have like a little graphic on screen right now. Infinity allows any sort of bow to only need to have 1 arrow in order to go and shoot it. So that's always really good right there. Now, with this guy's and his loyalty, I might actually break his, if he goes back into his place here, I'm actually going to break up this wheat and bring it back to me. They're going to pick that up, and hopefully I don't think they'll make one. At least not now. Maybe. I'm not 100% certain. Does this guy actually have a bed up here? No, he does not. So what I'm gonna do is I actually do want to keep the actual villagers who are the librarians. I do want to actually change up the librarians. So at least this one. Both of them are talking to each other. Now, are you the one with the... You're the one with the infinity trade, and you're the one with the loyalty trade. If I break your lectern, are you going to lose your Job? You should. Yes, you do. Well, maybe? Maybe, okay. Okay, back in here. Now, who's actually going to take on his role? I kind of don't want the villager with the loyalty. Can one of you go in there? And you're not going to do it because you're a nitwit. Of course you aren't. Oh, you became a cleric. 32 rotten flesh for an emerald and an emerald for redstone dust. That's not the greatest by any means. So yeah, it's not gonna be needed. Let's actually go sleep in a moment here. And they got 2 golems now. I'm guessing because of the fact that there was that pillager raid or pillager group that came in. So maybe. Okay. Daytime now, and let's just head on out. And I want to finish up the mineshaft before we actually end off the video. So I gotta get some more cobblestone, and I gotta go ahead. I gotta finish this off, so I just need like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more bits of cobblestone stairs, so that's just gonna require 6 bits of cobblestone. Let's just go down here for a moment and mine up a little bit, since we can actually, like, just by doing this. Literally easiest thing we can do. Ah, and there we go. Pickaxe is gone. Good thing we got our iron one. Head up to the top, and just gonna make up some stairs, please. Head over to the back of the building, and we want a stair right there. Stair there. Stair there, and stair there. Perfect. Okay. Kind of like a small little shack that it looks like it's a normal house that's pretty low to the ground, but it's actually just like the entrance into a mine shaft that just goes underground. Do I have yeah, go and make up some more planks, because yeah, fill that gap in right there. And let's just go and start bringing this all the way down. I'm gonna need to actually continue down this mine shaft here. So in between this episode and next episode, I'm gonna go ahead and continue down this mine shaft to y = 12. And hopefully we'll be able to start getting diamonds in the next episode, because that's something to go and look forward to. I'm most likely going to use this last iron ingot for something. I'm not entirely sure, but that will have to wait until then. Anyway, with that said, guys, if you had enjoyed the video, please do go and hit that like button. And if you are feeling more complicated than a thumbs up or a thumbs down, then leave it over in the comment section. And my name has been Andrew, and have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.